Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, Pretty Black Women Have the Ugliest Personalities. Let's get right into it.
Disclaimer, I don't give a rat's ass any longer about someone saying, well, that sounds like prostitution.
Today we are going to be talking about a woman with the prettiest faces but the ugliest personalities. And that's not just coming from me. That we're going to dive into why they're single and how it's who they are that actually reflects their single life.
The reason us pretty girls are single, have no rosters and do not get approached is because we're intimidating. We intimidate men. Only a select few even have the balls to come and try and speak to us. The ones that do have a lot of self-confidence. Whether it's real self-confidence or fake self-confidence, that's a whole nother story. And unfortunately, this self-confidence has been gained from either being good looking, having a lot of money, or being well known. And unfortunately, those are the most unserious groups. So our pool of choice and our pool of dating is just a bunch of unserious men. That's it. That's all we have to pick from. And if you're a pretty girl and you can relate, like this video. And if you're part of Ugly FC, I want to talk crap in my comments, go unite somewhere else.
I think this truly...
I want to address what she said right there. She said that their only options are unserious men because they're the only ones that approach you guys because they're confident enough. And by the way, I've never heard of a black... I'm not racist, and I think black women are the most attractive women, objectively, right, in their natural state. But I have to be honest with you, I've never seen a black woman that was so pretty that no one would approach them. I've never seen this. This is not something I know about. I mean, I've seen very beautiful women, but people approach these girls. You know what I'm saying? Everybody shoots their shot, you know, at black women if they want them, you know. But she said that their only options are unserious men. That's why they're single. No, I think the reason why a lot of attractive black women are single because they got bad judgment. They don't know how to judge men properly. This is not necessarily a pretty girl issue. This is a black girl issue. Black women love Pookies and Ray Rays. They love bad boys. They love boys that are in a lot of trouble. They love men who they feel safe around because usually the people they felt safe around growing up were the hoodlums, right? Because they're the ones that people were scared of. But when you grow up, you got to grow up out of that. Because, yeah, maybe a hoodlum is dominating the little area where you're from, but long-term, he's going to be locked up. He's going to be put away. That kind of stuff you got to grow out of because it won't be the path to success in the future. But a lot of black women don't understand that. On top of that, a lot of black women are so arrogant, they think that the whole world owes them something. The world don't owe you nothing, baby girl. If you don't chase us, if you don't chase a valuable man, you won't have a valuable man.
Shows how shallow black females are as they can't seem to look outside of their looks to really understand why they're in this predicament.
I'm not a good woman, okay? I promise you don't want me. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do 50-50. I'm smarter than you, I won't listen to you, I will stress you out. And I like to spend a lot of money, okay? We ain't compatible, leave me alone.
And do you think men should see us in our natural state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm gonna go to Sephora get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
It's not only...
How is maintaining yourself to color your face like a clown? How's that maintaining? You're not maintaining. You're adding. You're maintaining the catfish, the lie. You're maintaining a lie. We're broke because we don't want to pay for wigs and weaves? Are you dumb? Hey, yo, whoever this chick is, I hope you look in the mirror, open up your palm, and bitch smack yourself. You dumb as hell. Look at you. You average. With makeup on. You're average with makeup on. If I wanted this and did that to your eyebrows, I guarantee your eyebrow come right off. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So all these girls talking about, oh, you're broke. If you don't want to talk about, I want to see your natural state. No, dummy. You made that up. You just made that up. No. No black man has ever told you that. You make this shit up. Why don't you be a good student, do some research, and find out what black men really want? And I'll tell you, because I'm a black man and I'm a desirable black man. Let me tell you, we want a girl with her natural hair because we think it's authentic. Okay? I don't like anybody with fake hair. When I see the whole trend in Japanese, like in Japan, where they do what they call the B style, which they make their hair look like black people, I don't think that's dope. I think that's corny. I think it's whack. If I date a Japanese girl, I don't want her with the B style. I want her with her natural style. So first off, we want authentic women. Second off, her whole face is covered in makeup. So you know she got acne, scars, and she look goofy as hell. She looked like her breath stank. I'm gonna keep her a girl like that, thick in the neck. You know what I'm saying? You know her breath stink. You know her breath stink. You know she don't eat no fruit and vegetables. You know it's Cheetos, Hennessy, and fried chicken. You know that's what she eating. So talking about I'm broke, baby girl, you're not from money. Stop lying. You're not affluent. Stop lying. Your daddy was not rich. Stop lying. Okay? So all these girls talking about you're broke, trying to shame you because you want something attractive in their natural state that they woke up like this. Cope. She coping hard.
He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
It's not only their ugly attitude, but it's the attitude towards men that is unattractive in the dating scene.
Okay, so I've been seeing this a lot with Clarence and Queen, but it's genuinely true. Like, you cannot date your type. If you are constantly dating your type and it ain't working out, girl, check them DMs. Look at his picture. If it's like, that's the one. I'm telling you, baby. When I met my boyfriend, who's my husband now, he'd even tell you, baby, it took me a little minute to, you know what I'm saying? You know, it took me about 2 days to start liking him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being for real. About 2 days, okay? Because I was so used to like talking to light-skinned boys or just talking to boys who were more worried about their self, right? I done met a roughneck country bumpkin nigga who would do everything for me, and I almost passed him up because he was dark-skinned. A little rough. Oh, y'all, when I tell you I would have been out here working 3 jobs, I was with him. I'm telling you right now. Them niggas that care about themselves, they're gonna have you out here working 3 jobs just to fulfill what they need in their purpose in life. Baby, my man ain't never told me to go get no job. When he came to see me and he told my mom and them, he said, no, I want to take her so I can take care of her. I got this. My daddy handed me over so freely because he said, oh, okay. Because his actions had already shown who he was. I'm telling y'all, this man learned I was a vegetarian then. When he met me, this man learned everything that I like to eat. Y'all, please stop dating like that. Like, it's kind of like a fairy tale. Seriously. Why are you dating somebody that is like as beautiful as you are? Let that nigga be obsessed with you. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. Whatever. But I ain't even gonna lie, girl. After them 2 days, that 48 hours, baby, he had me so dipped. My doggone nose was so wide open. I loved that man and he loved me too. I ain't even lying. We fell in love so quick, like so fast.
There were so many ways
she makes an excellent point. Shout out to this black girl that made that confession. Yeah, your type, you see, black women, y'all have bad taste in men. She admitted she had bad taste in men. She want a pretty dude. Listen, you can't have everything. So if a dude's attractive, chances are he ain't got the other stuff, okay? It's rare. Someone like me, I know people don't want me to brag about it, but a dude like me, I'm rare, okay? My dad was a nerd. My mom was the hot girl. They came together. They made me. I have qualities of a nerd. I have qualities of an attractive stud man, right? Straight up unit, okay? So I'm saying that to say that, you know, it's rare to find someone that has everything, just like a pretty girl that's smart. That girl to me was pretty and she was smart. She's a vegetarian, okay? Listen, I support that, okay? Black people, we're the fastest growing community in the vegan vegetarian space. And I love that because I'm tired of us eating greasy food that makes our breath stink and our body odor. You people don't understand, I wake up every morning, right? And I eat warm blueberries and kale. That's like me taking a multivitamin every day, right? I got frozen blueberries, I heat them up, and I steam some kale, and I eat that together. You know what's funny? And after I take a shower, I don't even put on deodorant right away because I want to make sure I smell. Every time I stay consistent, bro, I don't smell at all. My perspiration doesn't smell. I kid you not. And the minute I stop, because I've stopped that sometimes I run out of the frozen blueberries or whatever, I start smelling. Okay? And not that I smell horrible, but it's that scent comes back. And there's a whole reason I'll get into that. We won't got to get into now. But my whole point I'm trying to tell you is, you might look at me and say, you're vegan, you're an idiot. I don't want to date no vegans. I want to eat meat. You might not realize that I'm heading the route that you need to go. Okay, you might think you know what's best for you up front, but you don't. Most girls don't know how to take care of themselves. A lot of them don't like working out. A lot of women hate working out, and it's good for you, right? I'm a personal trainer. 7% of the population goes into the gym day in and day out, year after year. Only 7%. That means 93% of the population. Most people don't work out. So most people are on the wrong path of life. And they're in control. They're in charge of what they do next. And this is why a lot of you women need to lean on your brothers, your uncles, your male cousins to help you choose a man, because you yourself don't know what the hell you're doing.
Able to elaborate that and describe the dynamics of their relationship and how they got together. But the truth is, it was sitting inside her for so long how she really felt about her husband.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was like, what's cat? So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever. We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, cause like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as or whatever like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like, that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number, and like, he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it was little signs that I didn't like. Like, if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like, I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he's on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like, that right there was like, you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like, chill out. But I let him slide. So we planned to see each other or whatever like this, like, whatever like that on this Saturday. Let's say this Saturday, right? And we planned for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where, like, he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like, whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. I still go, like, I get my nails and I run to the mall, I get everything I need, I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm going to Atlanta this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always last minute. I get to the airport, I board the flight or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything's booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called, and like, everything was booked the fuck up. Like, literally, it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it, and I'm gonna get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when the mishap coming, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool, because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you. And it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like, you can pay for the room, I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come on me?
This clip.
Here, look how dumb this girl sounds. And she got this dumbass piercing right here. Oh yeah, I like a man that got money. I like you a whole scammer. You're a single mom. You're impressed by scammers. What did Jay-Z say? If you got real money, we don't talk on no money phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting money to your ear. A lot of people that do that, listen, someone once told me, they were like, someone has to count money and show money like that. Even they're surprised they got it. You feel me? People who really making money, first of all, you're not printing the money out. A lot of rich people, they're not walking around with cash, physical cash. Okay? All that money is digital. We getting wires out here. Okay? We're not going out to the bank and printing, we just got paid we got just 3-4 bands on a payment. Let's go print let's go take all that money in cash. Why? It's risky that way. You know what I'm saying? So, first off, this girl is a goofy because she's impressed by someone showing money online, and then you admit that he's a scammer. Right? At first I thought you were going to say, like, well, you didn't know what he did, and he a scammer. You talking about, the least you could pay, you talking about he cheap or whatever. Baby girl, you a goofy. All the women are out here looking for somebody with money. Y'all look for dudes who don't got the money either. They pretend like they got money. It's all a facade. It's all an image, standing in front of cars, holding money. That's not what real rich people look like. When y'all gonna learn this shit? But again, these are the only men y'all appeal to. A lot of black women that only appeal to scammers. Okay, and this girl's average, and she ruined her looks with all the other stuff she got going on, and she got this accent like she from the hood. Bro, like, none of this is cute. If you're getting money, a girl like this would embarrass you in front of company. Can you imagine bringing her to the company dinner, to the holiday party? Can you imagine? A lot of people might get fired because they feel like they can't trust your judgment if you bring a girl like this around. But girls like this think they're qualified for a rich dude. It's unbelievable, yo. It's unbelievable.
Clip has been trending all over online about how this female flew herself out to meet a guy that didn't really meet her expectations that she wanted. She decided to dog him out online, but wasn't expecting him to come online and show receipts of their text messages, and actually revealing how desperate she was and how much for 3 or 4 she was, and that she was willing to do anything just to get in bed with him because of the money that she wanted from him. And all we're seeing is prostitution being normalized.
Controversial opinion. Talk money if he talks intimacy at any point in time during your date or relationship, and I'm going to get into why. First off, disclaimer, I don't give a rat's ass any longer about someone saying, well, that sounds like prostitution. Well, that's funny, because let's break down what society does to a woman when she gives it up out of love. It's odd that society tells you to not be materialistic, not do any of these things, right? And somehow you're supposed to fall in love with words and with men and their words. And when you do just that very thing, I don't care if it's 3 dates, I don't care if it's 3 months. Somehow, if he gets the goods and replaces you, leaves you, it becomes the woman's fault because, well, your standards were on the ground. So is it better to be used up, played, traumatized for absolutely free? Or do you get over your trauma faster because you can count up some money? I don't give a shit anymore what anyone says it is called. I would rather women now get money, because the reality is he's going to disrespect you either way. First and foremost, when a man looks at you and wants to date you, he wants to bang. I don't give a shit who you are as a man. You are not thinking, wow, look at that personality. Wow, look at the mother of my kids. Look at my lifelong partner. Please stop it. What he's doing is he's blatantly telling you how he wants to your body for absolutely free. Why would you sit there like a lady and let him talk that way to you? If you rolled out your list of standards and finances was on there, he's got an issue, along with society and quite a few pick-me's. I would say your life is your own. You are in charge of your standards and your destiny. Stop giving a rat's ass about people telling you what it looks like and sounds like because you would rather something monetary. Also something I want to get at that just really pisses me off.
Okay, before she gets there, this is a lonely, old, bitter woman. Old, bitter woman who, by the way, might be bald because look how far her weave go back. Her weave is damn near at the back of her head. That's where the hairline starts, at the back of her head. Okay? Rihanna ain't got nothing on her. You feel me? So, look, It's funny to me, and people just tell on themselves. They don't even realize it. Her thoughts are, well, if you're going to get used anyway, if you're going to get used, you're used to getting used. So you're an old, used woman, and you're upset that you haven't got paid for your use. So you rather join prostitution, as you call it. That's a pretty good way of not saying the P&R. I like that. I learned that from you. I might continue with that, prostitution. You know what I'm saying? So look, you rather be considered an prostitute and get money than just get used. Because your thoughts are you're going to get used anyway. Wow. Unbelievable. So who hurt you, baby? I'm going to throw that right back at you. Who hurt you? I know who hurt you. All the men you thought that was right for you, all they did was pluck on you, use you up. You got older, you got bitter, and now you broke. And now you're thinking to yourself, well, gee, I'd rather be all this and have money. Because to women, money is king, right? Instead of saying I'd rather have all this and be in a relationship, she'd rather have all this and just have money. So she actually don't see a path in life where she's not getting used and abused. She don't see it. So she's telling women, she's teaching young girls to go out there and charge for it. So she would agree with that single mom did with the scammer. She would agree with that. Right? Charge him. Make him pay for the flight. Make him pay for the hotel. At least you got money. It's so funny because you know what? I would love to react to videos of women who are wives, who've been in successful relationships. I got a few in my community. Shout out to one of my subscribers, Sasha. Sasha's like that. She's she's a married woman, black woman, attractive, smart, understands a lot of things that we talk about in this space, and vehemently disagrees with this. No, she's not saying, oh, I should have sold my stuff. If I'm going to get used, I should at least make some money. What? Oh my God, bro. Some people are so poor. Some people are so poor, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. And by the way, if you have like $2,000 in your bank account, consider yourself rich. Because most Americans, almost 80% of Americans, aka the majority, don't have $500 for an emergency. Your black woman run around calling people broke this, broke that. Bitch, you broke. You old and broke. Washed up. And you're upset. That's why you're on Beyonce's internet talking like this. And I'm upset at you too. I'm upset that you didn't see that you had an opportunity to make better decisions than being used and abused. I don't know why women think their only route, and it's so sad. This is the part that hurts me, because so many well-to-do black women just become side chicks and cum rags because they choose men poorly, and they blame the men. They're mad that the men they chose poorly are poor men. If you choose better, you do better. What did that light-skinned black girl said? Don't choose your type. The one in your DM that might not be your type, he might be the best man for you. I agree with that. Black girls, the guy that you have in your mind, that fantasy, he doesn't exist. It's better to look at real life people in your life, like real men, and compare and contrast real men. This man versus that man. This man got a degree and a job in his own house. This man, he's handsome, but he's a scammer. You know what I'm saying? He posts money online. Real people. Stop. Well, I would like a guy that got this, a whole laundry list. You need to point out a man that got that laundry list. Y'all always be talking about people that don't exist. These dudes don't exist. Okay? They're very rare. And even if they did exist, they wouldn't want you.
The guy says, well, why should I buy you gifts and do anything for you? Why should I put money in your hand? You're not my wife yet. Funny enough, if you can't do it now, trying to get laid, you're never going to do it when you're in a relationship. In fact, you're going to throw it up in her face that you didn't have to do anything in order to get the goods in the first place. So why are you holding me to such a high standard now? You realize when you sleep with a man, you've already did the part of a wife. Where's the lie? Hold on. Can I see it? Is the lie hiding out with the zero fucks? I can't find it. Where's the lie in that? I find it disgraceful that a man can hint at what doesn't work for him and what a deal breaker is when he's on a date. Oh, I'm very affectionate. Oh, I love touch. My love language is lots and lots of intimacy, like sex. But if a woman says, well, great, you know what? Let me stop you right there. Let's just talk money. What are you planning on doing for me financially? And then it becomes a problem. Be a problem. Make it a problem and hint at what he thinks he expects to get. Why aren't you hinting at what you want?
Baby, you can't squeeze blood out of a rock. You can't haggle a broke man for money. He don't got none. The one thing you said that was true was, yeah, if you're sleeping with a man, you're already doing a wife thing. So why not recommend get married before people sleep around? Why not that then? Instead, you're telling a girl, no, you can still sleep with him, just charge him. Just talk about money. If he brings up intimacy, bring up money. That's the only thing she did wrong. She just never brought up money. She let all these broke dudes smash for free. Now she's old, she's washed, she's used. And by the way, I respect older women. I gotta say, because I don't want to seem like I'm just dragging older. I got older women in my family. I have older clients that I train, I personal train. But I'm keeping it real with you. All the women I train are married. All the women I train are married. All the women I train are married. Not intentionally, but when you work at a rich man's gym, a wealthy gym, a high-end gym, where as a personal trainer I charge $150 an hour for my services, guess who could afford it? Women who are covered, who have husbands. Single moms are not signing up to pay for personal training. At least, and if they do, they don't do it for a long period of time. So it's shocking to me that this woman thinks the only thing people need to know is to charge for punani. As smart as she is, she's so smart, she's dumb. Oh, if you're sleeping with them, you're already doing what a wife's doing. Yeah, so why are you doing what a wife's doing and you're not married? So now you decided you're going to do what an prostitute does and get paid for it. Lady, whoever you are, I don't know who you are, your age shows on your face and on your neck. Okay, so my assumption is you're 50 plus. I could be wrong. If you're younger than that, baby, whoa, you an age like milk. Well, I'm going to say this to you. Wherever you are, I want you to look in the mirror, make eye contact with yourself, open your palm, and bitch smack yourself. Because all the stuff you're talking about is retarded. You still didn't learn. You old as hell. You washed up. It shows on your face, and you still haven't learned. It's better to be a woman like this and married and covered. Because at least your husband could say, you know what? She gave me children. She gave me a life. That I want to repay her for. And that's how we are. Very few men are going to just divorce a woman because she's old and stuff like that. I mean, some, I know, there's bad apples, I get it. But the best chance for a woman in her 40s and her 50s is to already be married. To try to be on a dating scene, begging broke men for money because they're the only men that'll give you the time of the day, you're retarded. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.